Greetings, fellow conscious organism. Welcome to my video. But anyways, so let me just get this point. So I've been thinking a lot about God and a lot about life, its existence, and I came up with these 10 questions that I need answers to. Now, this isn't really about whether God exists or not. That is, I guess, kind of one of the questions. But my focus isn't really on that. My focus is not on God's existence, but rather the nature of God. Rather the character of God, what exactly God is, That's basically what my main focus is. So I was thinking deeply, and I wrote down these questions to try to figure out what exactly it is that I need to know about God. So anyways, these are my questions. Also, my hair is a little bit messy, but that's because I was on a Jeep ride, so ignore this weird thing over here. Alright, so my first question is God a relational, personal being? And the reason I ask this is because you can believe that God exists, but you might be a deist, and you might think that God isn't a relational being, he's not personally involved in your life. So that's why I asked that question. Is God a relational, personal being, as Christians would describe him, right? So, number 2, if yes, what are the requirements for a relationship with God? 3, what is God like, and is there a purpose for life's existence? 4, if there is a purpose for life, what is it? 5, does each individual life have a purpose? And the reason I ask this is because I have a thought that what if the existence of life was intentional, but each individual life was just random, it doesn't necessarily have, it's basically that each individual, my question is, does each individual have a purpose, is basically what I'm asking. And number 6 is, if yes, what is each individual life's purpose? And 7 is, what theories are there for life's existence, and what is the evidence for it? Now, I said I do believe in a God, but I'm also interested in looking at the perspective from atheists and agnostics, and I'd like to hear what their theories are for, how all this, how life got here, how the trees got here, how this guy got here, how, everything existed. And then number 8 is, what proof is there of a God? Now, I already feel like I do believe that a God exists, but I do want to look into the proof of that, because I don't want to say I believe something but not really go into the reasons of why I believe that. If I believe something, I want to have reasons for believing that thing and be able to explain my reasons. I want to understand my beliefs better. 9 is there a spiritual, supernatural world, and what evidence supports its existence? And I ask this question because we obviously can see that a physical, material world exists, right? But is the spiritual world, or spirits, ghosts, supernatural things like that, is that real, or does that have some other kind of explanation for it, some kind of psychological reason for that, or is it real? I personally believe that the supernatural, spiritual world is real, but I do want to look into, again, reasons for that, because I want to have reasons for my beliefs and better understand them, instead of just saying, oh, I believe this because somebody told me. I want to explore my beliefs. And 10 is, why are humans the way they are? Now, I asked this question because I want to know, why is it that humans are so different from other creatures like dogs, cats, elephants, lizards? What makes us so different, and why? Why are we so intellectual, emotional? Why do some things that animals do not bother them, but bother us, basically? I want to understand, why are humans the way that they are? Because I hear from Christians that we're the way we are because we were created in God's image, but I want to explore different perspectives of that, and explore more, of course, the Christian idea of that as well. So these are basically just questions I have, and I am going to be looking at different people's perspectives, like atheists, deists, Christians, any other religion. Like, I'm not just going to look at one perspective, I'm going to look at them all and see which one of them is most logical, and then I will make my conclusion based on, what makes most sense. I also want to get a better understanding of Christian theology, because there's like many Christian denominations and beliefs, and not just denominations, but even on YouTube you will see people sharing different ideas that always contradict each other. Like, we have prophets on YouTube, and we have people who find like esoteric knowledge or stuff like that. I have been looking at that recently. So I want to get a better understanding of the Bible and Christianity. And then, of course, other religions as well, because I want to get a good understanding of different people's beliefs and perspectives. So I will be looking at the answers to these questions based on different ideas.